did you read about the Mr. Bungle thing?
So I didn't read about it because I wanted to wait till we got on here to kind of like learn about it. But I know it wasn't. I know it's not an original member, right? Like he's someone.
No, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
okay.
It's one of the horn players from the old days, but this kind of covers it. This kind of like this article kind of covers it.
I thought he was somebody who, like later. I mean, they've kind of been the same members the whole time, so I don't know why that would make sense. But I thought they like had someone come in who was like a different member.
So I didn't know. I just kind of saw the headline in passing, right? Like on Blabbermouth and stuff, like Mr. Bungle, former member of Mr. Bungle arrested for murder. And I was like, you know, I just kind of saw him like, I know it's not like Trevor. It's not any of the guys that are in the band now. It's not Trevor Dunn or, you know, the bass player. Or wait, Trevor Dunn is the bass player. Trey is the guitar player. Trey Spruance, but man, this is crazy. So check this out. So the killing happened, I think. The article gets into it, but he basically was just convicted. So like a jury found him guilty, and the evidence that convicted him. Listen to this. This is so crazy. So a founding member of the experimental rock band, Mr. Bungle, was found guilty Friday of first-degree murder. This is from October 11th, so I was like not this past Friday, but the one before. Was found guilty Friday of first-degree murder in the killing of his girlfriend after prosecutors in California found an audio file the victim recorded on her phone as she fought for her life. A jury in Santa Cruz deliberated for a day before finding Theo Lengyel guilty of first-degree murder in the killing of his girlfriend, Alex Chemical. That's a...
I'm not going to try.
Don't expect my white ass to get that name right on the first try. Kamakel Kalani? Yeah. That might Kamakel Kalani? Okay.
Sounds about right.
Lengyel faces life in prison and is set to be sentenced in November. Lengyel, 55, was arrested in January after investigators found Herman's remains in a wooded area of Tilden Regional Park in Berkeley. Herman was reported missing the previous months after she didn't show up for a family gathering in Hawaii.
Like, so I understand getting worked up, but dude, I could never get, like, I don't understand, like, reading stories or hearing shit like this. Like, I don't understand how people can go that far. And I've never been married or anything like that, but you know, like, I've never like hurt my wife or anything like that. Like,
yeah, you also don't know what happened. Maybe she,
of course,
she swung at him. Maybe she stabbed him. Like, I don't know the full story. I'm not trying to like argue in his favor because he was convicted of murder by a jury. But I'm just saying, like, you weren't there, so like, we don't know what drove him to the. But it says so. On October 1st, prosecutors played an audio recorded on Herman's phone, begging for her life as her boyfriend strangled her to death.
Jesus Christ.
It is unclear if Herman, 61, she was 61 years old, intentionally recorded the audio or if the app inadvertently recorded it. District Attorney's Office Inspector Stephen Ryan testified that the investigators did not discover the chilling audio file until September 22nd, 2024, a month after Lengyel's murder trial began. The recording starts with Lengyel playing the piano before growing angry at Herman because she doesn't want to go out and play pool. Herman repeatedly says that she does not want to go because she has work in Berkeley the next day. A few minutes into their argument, Lengyel can be heard threatening his girlfriend, stating, "I could mash your effing brain." According to prosecutors, the verbal argument escalated into a physical altercation. Herman could then be heard pleading for her life, gasping for air. Lengyel left Mr. Bungle in 1996 after playing saxophone, clarinet, and keyboards on several recordings, including the band's self-titled 1991 debut album and Disco Volante. In 1995, he did not participate in any of the band's recent reunion tours, which began in 2020. Mr. Bungle was formed in Northern California's Humboldt County in 1985 by high school friends, including guitarist Trey Spruance, bassist Trevor Dunn, and vocalist Mike Patton, who went on to perform with Faith No More. Mr. Bungle experimented with funk, heavy metal, electronic jazz, and other musical styles, gaining popularity during the alternative rock boom of the 1990s. In a 2005 Q&A, Dunn said Lengyel left the band on bad terms, SFGate reported. So that is That is way more intense than I thought it was going to be. When I started reading it, I was like, what?
Yeah, well,
he choked her to death and
I
she
honestly
recorded
did
it?
see that he killed his girlfriend in the little like sub thing, but I didn't see the full story. So that is crazy.
That is pretty
And
wild.
it said she was 61.
61. Yeah, so
that is an interesting story.
pretty wild stuff.